If you've donated money to charity before, I'm sorry to say, but say you donated $10, maybe 50 cents of that money went to the starving children in Africa, and the rest went to like the super luxurious vacations of some CEO. I'll explain. So, the point number one, these CEOs will just make a charity, take in a bunch of money, and then they will have a bunch of tax write-offs, so they owe the government less taxes. Not only that, but they'll take a huge chunk just for themselves, no strings attached, just so they can buy a new Lamborghini. So these CEOs will be pulling 6 or even 7-figure salaries for themselves. You'd expect that a CEO of a charity would just take barely enough just to pay their rent and their food. So why do they need millions of dollars a year? I'll continue. For example, the CEO of the Red Cross made upwards of $1 million a year, while people were donating to barely see an impact. The head of the United Way charity was once earning over $1.6 million a year, but they were asking people for donations. Why didn't the CEO just stop taking such a fat check and using the money on the cause that they're promoting? And not only that, it's not just the CEO that makes a whole lot of money. There's a whole executive board filled with overpaid managers and PR marketers, etc. That take a bunch of money too. I'll continue. Like I said, it's a tax write-off. So a billionaire will own a charity. He'll make one. He'll donate $10 million to it, and he'll use the charity money to pay for his vacations, his luxury office renovations, etc., etc. And he'll also pay whoever's working for him or his family members. And all of the money he's using through the charity is not taxed at all. So he'll donate 10 million and he'll spend 10 million instead of just spending $10 million and having less value than 10 million because he owes some of it in taxes to the government. And I'll continue. Like I said, it's like less than 1% of the money actually goes to cure diseases, help the poor, and you know what I'm saying. The rest just goes to the obese pockets of these guys, and they'll label the cost as marketing or salaries or operating costs. But what they mean is it's all just going to the pockets of some guys. I'll continue. If they actually worked, if these charities actually worked, they would solve the problems they're aiming to solve. All these trillions of dollars a year to Africa and they're still starving, you would have expected that they are fed already, but no, they are still starving. Millions dying from starvation. And I'll continue. If these charities were actually real, why aren't their bank transactions and statements public 100%? You can see where each single cent is going to each single address. If they were real, why didn't they just make that public? But no, they're not transparent at all. They are liars, all of them. And I'll continue. It's all just money laundering. The rest that aren't super rich CEOs are just super rich gang, whatever, cartel leaders, etc. that are just trying to clean their money. It's money laundering. And a bunch of corrupt politicians and businessmen move cash through the charities to make the money seem legit, but they're actually just a bunch of scammers and drug dealers and etc., etc. I'll explain it in Clash of Clans terms. So you have a village, level 2, Town Hall 2 village, and everything's like not upgraded, and that's like every single country in Africa almost. And the UN says to every rich country, give us a portion of your money. They do. They have trillions come in. They give it all to the African countries, and instead of upgrading the gold mines, the elixir pumps, the barracks, the training camps, etc., etc., the only thing that gets upgraded is the town hall, and it will go from town hall 2 to town hall 9, while everything else stays unupgraded. That's like how this works. You know what I'm saying? So the bottom line is, charities don't help. They are just a bunch of money laundering and tax write-offs for billionaires, and that's how it is. Anyways, See you later.